these are some things that have massively helped me grow my channel, okay? I have been on YouTube since 2013, didn't post my first video, didn't have the courage to post my first video until 2018, 2019, around that time period. And I now have been posting consistently for the last 5 years. And then I upped my game, okay? I upped my game and started posting daily like the last month or two, okay? So, but I wanna show you guys a couple things that also kind of kicked me over the edge, like a little secret that I feel like not a lot of bigger, really quick. So even though we might have small channels in numbers, we have big impact channels. If you've impacted one person, that's making a big impact, okay? So you could have saved somebody's life. You could have made somebody lose a ton of weight. You could have made somebody get out of depression. You could have made somebody get out of having low self-esteem. Okay, so don't let the numbers fool you. You're a big impact channel. So start thinking in that energy. I literally kept affirming, oh yeah, you know, I'm a small YouTuber. And one day I was just like, no, I'm not. Like, even though the numbers are not reflecting that right now, I have a big impact channel. So start burning that into your brain so that way you can kind of stretch yourself, right? Like start to shift into a new identity. So here's a really big tip, okay? This is a game changer, and not a lot of, for some reason, the gurus, they don't talk about this often. Let's see. Okay. And I'll also tell you guys a couple of the actual experts that I really have found a lot of value from. What you're going to go to. Okay. So really quick, what I have done is I have created a little section on my iPad. Okay. And it's almost like my YouTube business, like my media company apps, right? All the things that I use for YouTube. So I just created it on my app or on my iPad. So I got organized with that. All the stuff that I use for the free music. You're going to want to make sure to do this. You're going to want to use Creator Mix, and you're going to want to use Epidemic Sound. Okay. So free creator music. Of course you can just sign up. I believe it's completely for free. So that's this one right here. All right. And then the other one that I use, so these are the two right there in the middle. Okay, so this one right here, I don't want it to, right there and right there. So these two, okay, so free Creator Mix and Epidemic Sound, okay? I don't know why I'm having such a hard time saying that. Epidemic Sound. Come on. Okay, so now YouTube Studio. Everybody knows about YouTube Studio. If you haven't heard of it, you're gonna wanna download it immediately. So this is the YouTube Studio, okay? YouTube Studio, all right? Okay. When you click on it, this is the game changer. This is what I started paying attention to, because here's the thing. We all don't have time to waste. Like, I don't want to waste your time. I respect your time. I respect that you're coming on here and you're looking for motivation, inspiration. You're looking to resolve some kind of problem, right? I don't have, like, why am I wasting your time? Okay. So if I'm having you come to if you found me because of my channel, something I recently posted, and then all of a sudden I'm posting about something completely different, like that's, you lose value there, right? Like this channel, just so you guys know, is a wellness channel. So under the umbrella of wellness, it's health, fitness, mindfulness, beauty, right? And then I also do a little bit of LA vlogging just because a lot of my subscribers have requested that from me, okay? Because I live in LA, I go to events and I want to, people want to see what the events are like and all that. Now, if I start talking about cars all of a sudden or video games, it's like, what? So this is what I do to make sure I check myself and stay on top of what you guys want to see from me, right? So right now, obviously, a lot of you guys have found me because of my most recent couple of videos talking about how I got monetized, okay? So I love talking about the YouTube journey because it's just been I've been doing it for 5 years, and then it was on my mind for 6 years. Okay, so I have arguably thousands of notes in my notes section on my phone of all these ideas that I have for YouTube, okay? 6 years worth, finally pulled, just ripped the Band-Aid off and just finally posted 2019. And then now, I'm posting consistently and now I'm monetized, right? So a lot of you guys have found me because of that. So now I'm like, well, why not just drop little nuggets here and there of what I like showing you guys detail of what I've done, okay? Outside of just like going consistently, I should have put my phone on do not disturb. Make sure to do that if you're recording on your phone. So posting consistently, of course, okay? But this is a big one. So right now, I want you to go to your YouTube studio, and then you're gonna scroll all the way down, okay? So when you go to your YouTube studio, you're gonna scroll down and you're gonna go to this section right here, where it says, right here, and it says real time, okay? So just scroll down to the section, click on your YouTube studio and go to where it says real time. You're just seeing the nice view I have of the mountains in Los Angeles County. Okay, so real time, okay? Now, when I click on real time, it's gonna take me to what's going on my page right now as we speak, like literally this second. So in the last 48 hours, I've had 22,000 views, okay? Now, what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna push it, you're gonna toggle it to 60 minutes. So you can either do 48 hours, the last 2 days, or 60 minutes. You're gonna wanna toggle it to 60 minutes. So right now, as I'm talking to you right now, all these people are on my channel looking, like as I'm making this video, you guys are also, not you guys, but new subscribers, new people are finding my channel. And then so it makes me want to look like, okay, well, what are they watching right now? Like what's hot? So right now, obviously what's trending on my page is two popular videos, which is one is I just got monetized, do this right now. That's the top one. And then the other one is I've been posting for 5 years and still not monetized. And then ironically, right when I posted that video, I got monetized, okay? So, and then right below that is being brutally honest with you about your weight. And then what's right below that is being brutally honest with you about your weight, part 5, okay? So I have a series going on my channel at the same time. So some of you guys have probably found me because of like the YouTube, like how my growth journey. But I also, you know, this is mainly a wellness channel, right? But I'm happy to, because it's also still like a part of wellness is just like following your passions, right? Like it's part of mindfulness, it's part of spirituality, it's part of connecting with God, is like tapping in with your purpose. So it's still in alignment with my channel, which is interesting, kind of how it's like a unique twist on it. So right now I have a whole series. It's being brutally honest with you about your weight. So I have 6 different episodes going on right now. So I'm actually going to make another video about that after this one. And I'm going to post this one, right? So I went on my analytics and was like, okay, what are people watching right now? What are they engaged with? What's their problem? What's the problem that they need solved? Like what's entertaining them, right? My channel's not really an entertainment channel. Arguably, I could make you laugh dealing with all the trolls when you go to my live. So if you want to see me in action with the trolls, tap in with me over there. I just make light of it. I actually get ideas to do videos from the trolls because some of the comments are just so ridiculous and so vicious and so bad. And I'm like, let me like turn this into a video actually. So if you want to see some edutainment, go to my lives and make sure to turn on the bell notification and tap in with me when I'm live. So this is so important. Like this is a game changer. So like, it's like, okay, why would if this is popping right now, if these 4 videos, the top 4 videos are popping right now on my page, why would I then all of a sudden start talking about like something that's still related within my topic of wellness, but it's not really trending on my page right now, right? Like right now, people are really wanting to grow. Like they feel a calling on their life. They feel they're just ready. They're just ready to go, right? They're ready to get out of their own way. They're seeing people become successful. And here's the thing. I talked about this in my last video, but it is so important to not think about YouTube as becoming a YouTuber. Like I had to shift my mindset out of that. When I started thinking about YouTube as a portal to connect with other human beings, as in like I would connect with someone during community service, right? So if you have a passion or a heart for community service and let's say that you volunteer at your church or you volunteer at your job, you know, there's like all the coworkers are getting together and they're doing community service at a children's hospital, right? Or you are volunteering to help out a charity in your local area, right? So think about YouTube. If you're not monetized yet, if you're not, like you just can't find the thing that's actually gonna like make you want to post consistently, because it is, let's be honest, it is difficult to balance this with a full-time job, and if you have children and a spouse and other things going on in your life. But sometimes I notice that when you have a heart out for something, like if it really is on your heart to be of service to people, that will be what gets you over the hump. And that's what it was for me. So of course, is this going to apply to every single kind of channel? No, but YouTube needs data. It needs information to give you back information, right? So if I wasn't posting every day, I wouldn't be able to see, okay, does posting every day even work for me, or does it not? So even though you think you may have a channel where it doesn't work for you to post every day, well, maybe you could get strategic and do an experiment. If your page is stagnant or it's not growing or you're just not connecting, maybe you can get more creative. So say if you have a music channel and it's not really working out for you every single day to post every single day, well, maybe have some videos where you discuss the music and talk about why it impacted you and how it helped you get through a tough time. And this is what happened during this tough time. And I would just play this particular, playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe kind of like vary it up with the way that you are doing the music, and just so you can collect data, right? Like you'll never know unless you actually just do the experimentation to then say, okay, officially I posted every day for 90 days and it killed my channel, or and you have nothing to lose, right? Like, of course, this is for people that are still trying to grow. If you already are doing something and it's working, obviously this part of the video is not for you. But some of you, like if you're watching this far, you know that you're searching around for different ideas and you're trying to get something to pop and you're trying to just figure different things out with your channel. I would really highly encourage you to do that. When I started posting for 21 days straight, I got monetized. I had about 1,500 hours left to go, but I was also approaching the time where I was going to lose hours on the back end, right? Because you have to hit the 4,000 watch hours within the 365-day time period. And I could not do it. So I was just like, there has to be something. So I just went on live every single day, or I posted a regular video like this every single day, got monetized. And here's the thing. Let's be honest. Like there is millions of human beings exchanging information. If you post something and then 4 days, 5 days, 6 days later, you just don't post, and then you post again, the world is moving. Like, you got to kind of catch, like you got to ride the wave when you catch your people, right? When you connect with your people, you got to like hook them in and like really start to develop that relationship virtually, right? Because there's just so many amazing content creators. And even if they are small in numbers, there is so many people 40 and up that are getting online and dropping gems, right? Like the younger Gen Z folks, like the younger millennial people, they have a run for their money coming, because people are craving the wisdom that the 40, 50, 60, 70s, 80s, all these human beings that are finally like, I have something to say and I'm ready to go for it. They are going viral right now. They're all over my feed. So I'm just saying, like, don't, you just never know where this YouTube game is going to take you. So yeah. So anyways, back to my main point of this is making sure to give your audience what they want right now, right? So right now I have those two series going, right? Like YouTube growth and talking about our wellness. And then I also go live almost every single day. I'll probably be on live later, just discussing like the fitness check-in. So I do have 3 things kind of going on. One's more in the live section, and then I have 2 different series going on in my regular video section. Okay. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I do all the time. I'm checking this all the time for ideas on what I should post. The very next most important thing. This is what I learned in management. I was in management for many years. I was a district manager, was over 30 full-time people, and then over 400 part-time people. I managed 7 different locations in the greater LA area. So I learned a lot about how to prioritize, because I literally had to train and develop people via the phone. Like there was some managers that I didn't see for a month or two, right? Like I was in LA all the way out to Palm Springs. I had a store out there. So anyways, that's another video for another time. But the most important thing I learned from that journey is important versus urgent. Okay, so there might be something really important that you want to talk about on your channel, but is it urgent? Are people like really seeking that information out from you on your channel right now, or are they engaging with something else? Okay, so important versus urgent. So right now there's tons of important things that I want to talk about with wellness, but what's important and urgent, right? So there's different sectors. There's urgent, important, and you want to the part that blends together, right? This part in the middle that blends is your sweet spot. So right now the sweet spot on my channel is YouTube growth, how my experience during my journey, and then also the being brutally honest with you about your weight series that I have going on. So that's what I'm going to deliver, right? Until something else starts to pop on my page. And another thing, you have to post to get data. So I wouldn't have known that. Like I wouldn't have the real-time data right now if I wasn't posting. So if you only have 3 videos in 90 days, well, that's very little data for YouTube, the YouTube analytics to really give you kind of any kind of analysis, right? Like, so just if you are a smaller YouTuber, if you are, when I say that smaller in numbers, right? Because we're all big impact channels, period, right? When you start your channel, you're a big impact, period. Even if you just impacted yourself by posting your first video, you impacted yourself by doing something that was super uncomfortable. Okay. So that's how you got to think about it. Or at least that was what worked for me. But, so yeah, so you have to collect YouTube needs data. YouTube needs data. So if you're posting 2, 3, 4 times a week, you might want to bump it up to 5, 6, 7 times a week. And then that way you just have a ton of data, right? And then you will be able to analyze the data, and then you'll be able to deliver on what the feedback is from your analytics, okay? So that's a really big one. I have a ton more. Like I have so many other tips. So you're going to want to tap in with me. And if anyone is interested, like I said, I have this series going on. So I have how I lost 30 pounds and never gained it back down in the description box. I'll also have it pinned in the comment if you want to get my ebook guide on how I lost all that weight and never gained it back. It was a journey, but literally I never gained it back. So I created an ebook about it. So that is in digital form down in the description. And let's go. Let's get it. Let's all get to 100K and above together. Let's go.